Good evening and thank you for tuning in to STN Channel 2 News. I'm Scott Roberts.
And I'm Cisto. We begin tonight's newscast with the latest developments from Central Connecticut State University.
The school was forced to issue an emergency alert after reports of a potentially armed man on campus sending the school into lockdown. And STN was live on the scene in New Britain to cover this active situation. Helicopters circled low to the ground and police and SWAT units entered the campus of Central Connecticut State University after reports of a potential threat to the students and staff there. It all started this past Monday around noon when multiple 911 calls were made by students reporting a suspicious person walking around the James Hall residence.
They said 3 people were in handcuffs in camo. One of the kids went to an Army Navy store on Thursday for Halloween. Apparently he got camo and other, I don't know if it was body armor or what, but they were taking him out of James. They had him in handcuffs.
One eyewitness told STN that he saw the suspect up close, armed with a medium-length sword on his back and what looked to be a handgun in his pocket.
I was scared. I mean, I was shook up being that close to a guy and not knowing, seeing that what was to me as a real gun, not knowing what's going on or who he's attacked. The most important thing to me, though, was that no one else got hurt.
The suspect was identified as 21-year-old senior David Conn. Investigators say Conn was wearing a Halloween costume to a party at the University of Connecticut that resembled a ninja. When he returned to campus, he was wearing that same outfit. Conn was charged with breach of peace and then released on bond.
I mean, our students in particular, faculty, staff, our police, our parents, everybody was brave and they were calm. And they behaved the way they were asked to behave.
The 2 other suspects arrested on Monday were released without charges. Now, Conn was arrested again Tuesday afternoon after he returned to James Hall despite being instructed by campus police to stay off campus. He now faces first-degree trespassing charges.
Well, after Monday's incident at CCSU left their campus community shaken, STN went to find out how the University of Hartford would respond if something like that were to happen here. Just around noon on Monday, Central Connecticut State University students called police reporting a suspicious man. They were told to shelter in place shortly after.
But, you know, shelter in place, it's a term that kind of came about, you know, after Columbine, which was a contained building. There's one big building, everybody's contained inside of it. So just, you know, shelter in place in a college campus when you have 28, 29 different buildings.
So what would happen if something like that were reported on this campus? According to Dave Isger, the university's first method of communication is through the E2 campus text alert system.
There are text alerts that go out. There are messages that are posted on the university's website. There are, if we can, there are broadcast emails that go out.
And you don't know what you're dealing with. You don't know if you're dealing with an incident which is a misunderstanding as it's perceived to be yesterday, or a poor judgment on his part, or it's truly some type of vengeful attack or a plan of action by somebody.
Well, the university does have a crisis plan. Schmaltz says that he doesn't believe it's ever been used in a situation like what happened at CCSU.
No, not since I've been here. Like I said, the closest thing was there at the robbery where they used the E2 campus to alert the campus. That's something. There was police activity on campus.
Now, Isger says the university's E2 campus text alert system will be tested in the next few weeks and encourages all students and faculty to sign up. To see all of STN's coverage of the CCSU campus emergency, you can visit us online at stn2.tv.